Hey guys, it's Jaime Pfeffer, and it is September 17th here in the United States. I have not had a lot of time to connect with you, so I wanted to jump on real quick and do a live. Um, I'm not taking comments or live chat during this one because I really have only a little short amount of time, but I've only got until 12, so it's 11:46. So this will be a short little reading, but I did want to jump in and just talk about the fact that there is a new moon today that's going on, and new moons are always the start of a brand new cycle. So that's a really good thing. The other thing is that we are in the sign of Virgo right now, and if you have any Virgo in your chart, which it doesn't just mean that you're born under the Virgo sun, but like I, for example, I'm a Libra, Scorpio, Taurus mainly, but then I've got a lot of Virgo. If you look deeper in my chart, okay, Virgos are highly detail oriented, and they can be perfectionists. Okay. So I know I personally have been dealing with, I've just had details upon details, like just really going through my head recently. And I've got some stuff going on. I've got a move going on and some other things. But I just wanted to say that I tend to tap into the subconscious of the planet. So, and especially of my type of people, the empath. So, if you are experiencing a lot of heavy mental activity, if you are noticing just almost like obsessive thinking or anything like that, I just wanted you to know that you're definitely not alone. Um, and also, it's like something else that I've been feeling is just I feel like I'm being pulled by a lot of different people, or just a lot of different like priorities, or even other people's wants, other people's needs. Um, my energy, it just feels like a lot of people are pulling on me or asking me for things or that type of stuff. So if you are feeling that type of thing, I just wanted you to know that you're not alone. And I wanted to give you a couple of things that you could do for that. Okay. Delegating is a really good thing to do if you feel like, you might just have a lot of stuff going on. Like for me, I'm a mom. I have an 8-year-old and a 12-year-old. We homeschool our kids. I've got a business, and I'm in a wonderful marriage, but everything takes effort, right? So, and I have my own goals and all that kind of stuff. So, it's so interesting because I had to pull some cards right before this. I went live because YouTube wanted a thumbnail. And so the first card that came out was this awesome ladybug that talks about good luck. Okay. So that's such a beautiful, beautiful sign and omen. So if you are watching this, if you are feeling like, oh my gosh, like burnout, that's the other thing. I personally have been feeling a lot of burnout. And I know that I've been putting a lot of energy in certain things. And I don't even realize sometimes how tired I am, or, it's like I'm just going through the motions, and it's not always the best use of my time or my energy. Okay. So the ladybug card, what it talks about is, it says you are a bright energy, let worry go and be happy here and now. So that's talking about being in the present moment. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. So, if you are someone who has perfectionistic tendencies, it's totally okay. And if you are someone, like, sometimes we can try to like cover that up, or look at it as like a compulsive thing, or look at it as a bad thing, and it ends up taking more of our time and energy just to do that, right? So, colorful to me means like accept yourself for all that you are, because you're a beautiful and bright person, right? You bless the world with color and good luck. So your little idiosyncrasies or quirks are mine. Like they're part of who we are. And we don't always have to be, or I'll speak for myself, I don't always have to be trying to better myself or to stop certain things from coming out, right? And that goes to the next card, which is sensitivity. So I personally have felt highly, highly sensitive over the last week. And that's what this card is. That's what it's talking about. And also it's talking about something that can be done if you are sensitive and you do absorb other people's energy. For me personally, I tried so many things so that I wouldn't absorb people's energy. Like, and I do feel at certain times like using certain crystals, and I did link some below. Like hematite is a great crystal. If you feel like people are just pulling and pulling and pulling on your energy, or you just don't have, there aren't enough of you to possibly meet all these different demands in your life, hematite is a great crystal because it can bounce that right off of your energy field. It's highly protective and it's deflective, okay? So that's good. You know, things like that are really useful. Like I firmly believe in protecting my energy on a daily basis, releasing things from my energy because I do absorb. Like it isn't a question of do I do this? Is this right? Is this good? Like I used to question all of that stuff and kind of think like there was something wrong with me or there must be a way that I can stop doing this. And I'm now just at the point where it's like, this is a gift, this is an ability, and I just need to be aware of it. And I need to prepare myself and really work around it because it's part of who I am. It's part of who I've been for such a long time. I mean, even my earliest memories, I remember absorbing other people's energy and just being like, why do I feel this way? Or why am I feeling this in this person? So that's what being an empath is, right? So what you can do though, if this is hitting home for you, is you can honor that sensitivity by accepting it and also get into nature. Like this card is so green and I love it because I've got my Archangel Raphael deck right here um, next to me. So I'll get to that in a second. And also at the top of this, I've got a bunch of green aventurine and that's also for good luck. So that's really hitting the point of the ladybug, which I love. The other thing that I really love about the ladybug is that it's got a lot of red in it. So this is about grounding. And I just heard like, don't change your spots. So that really goes along with what I was saying earlier about being colorful. And if you're sensitive, if you're highly sensitive, that's a colorful part of your personality. That's a beautiful aspect of your personality, even though it's tough at times, right? But I put red jasper out here. Like I didn't plan any of this out. It just happened. So I put red jasper out here, and red jasper is a really grounding stone. And if you are feeling burned out, if you are feeling exhausted, this is an amazing crystal to use. You can put it right at your tailbone. Like I'll put mine right in the band of my pants. And, red is very grounding, but it's also revitalizing. Like if you think about the color red, anger, that's where we get like a surge of energy. It's not going to make you angry, but yeah, so that came out. I'm just, oh yeah, and then I put this little acorn over here because the new moon is about new beginnings. So today is a new moon. Today is a day when you will get injected with today or around today. You will get injected with new ideas, with new ways of doing things. There's some other things going on astrologically with like Mars and Saturn that I'm not going to get into too much, but it can cause a little bit of frustration. So if that happens to you, like try not to beat yourself up about it and, try not to take it out on anybody, of course, but it's not you. Or you're dealing with forces that are they're just there right now. So like have compassion for yourself. And then I brought in this huge piece of, this is actually lavender rose quartz. So I wanted to bring in rose quartz and I forgot that this piece is actually lavender rose quartz, but it's like a big chunk of rose quartz. If you feel depleted, if you are like having this like internal struggle of like, I want to help everybody, but I also want to do my own stuff. Um, Rose quartz would really help you. And gosh, I just love it. I love the synchronicities that happen. So like this is lavender and like this whole card is lavender, right? So this whole card here is about replenishing. And I know for me, this is like exactly what I need to do. I'm actually, yeah, this is like all the work that she's doing all the time and her being like rescued because she's exhausted, right? And actually now I'm getting like dreams. But the funny thing is I'm going on vacation next week and I'm already planning on spending like at least a day, several hours in bed. Like I just need to recharge. I need to recharge my batteries. And I feel like there's other people out there like that. It's like, and my family really tends to want to do like, outdoor things that involve like large crowds. And the really beautiful thing is, though, that I have a relationship with my family, and I'm talking about my husband and my two kids, where we honor and respect each other's limits. And like, I no longer have any shame if it's like, I'm really sorry, guys, I can't go here with you today. I can't do this activity that just, paintball or whatever it is. I'm just making that up. But I've got to replenish myself and I need to get some rest. I need to do some things that I enjoy. I need to do some things that bring me comfort, because I know that when they go and do their thing, that's bringing them comfort, and so I can have that same thing. And I don't want to spend the whole time plugging my products, but I do have to say this lavender, I've got a lavender light. It's called Calming Lavender Light, a meditation. And I need to do it myself. This could be my guides reminding me that I need to do it too. And it's just awesome. It's like under 15 minutes. And I walk you through this like amazing, relaxing process of having this lavender light kind of in different areas of your body, really helping you to release, like allow this lavender light to kind of come over you and relax you and bring you comfort and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, it's amazing how these readings work because I knew I needed to do this. Like I've heard calls. That's kind of how it feels to me. Like I feel a call. I feel people calling. And I have chills now. So that's like a capital truth with a capital T for me. But then it's like, I don't want to run myself dry and I'm starting to kind of feel a little bit of this burnout, but it's like, I just knew that I needed to do this. So it's a short little reading, but, if you are resonating with any of this, leave me a comment below and let me know. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. But just know that you're certainly not alone. And I really do feel like this Virgo season, it can be really tough on people that are empathic or highly sensitive because even if you don't have any Virgo in your chart, if you're empathic, you're taking on what happens is you absorb what you're surrounded by. So if you're surrounded by Virgo, which we all are in this month because we're in this month and you don't realize it, and I'm not saying Virgo is bad by any means. Virgo has a ton of positive traits. But if you are a perfectionist or you are somebody who's already very detailed or you're somebody who's very responsible, typically, like I can say for myself, I am, Virgo is like, extremely detailed, like can be very analytical. So it's just important to balance that, to realize and balance and allow yourself to replenish. And we will be moving into Libra next month, which is all about peace and harmony and relationships, especially the relationship with yourself. So I really hope this was helpful. I just, a lot of the videos I do like take me like hours because then I edit them after I make them. And it's like, I just wanted to get out a quick message, something that could really help. And actually, before I go, I'm going to pick one quick card from this Keepers of the Light and find out like, what can we all do to help us feel a little bit more ease at this time? There's a lot of stuff going on energetically. What can we do? Wow. Okay. So the card that came out is Saint Germain. And I mean, it's amazing. Look at this purple on here. So this is all about the crown chakra. This is about spirituality. If you're working in the higher realms, karma releasing, move beyond drama. I mean, I will definitely take that. Create your own path and make room for good energy. So with the new moon, before we can really do anything, we want to set our intentions and all that, we've got to make room for the good energy. This is really about, there's a lot of different forms of karma, but this is talking about old karma and also getting into other people's karma. Like sometimes empaths and highly sensitive people or psychics, we can feel other people's karma and we'll go in and like try to fix it for them, right? Which is very noble, but it's not good if you're like a chronic giver personality. It's going to just put even more work on your plate. So, as a coach, what I would say to you is if you are finding yourself depleted, and I'm saying it to myself as well, look at where can you offload some of your tasks. Like if you're anything like me, you've got people that are surrounding you that want to help you, but you may just not realize it, and that have a ton of time and energy, and they might be wearing you down with all of their requests. So use the energy of hematite and deflect these requests back to them. So it's coming to you, and then you can just send it out somewhere else so that it's not sticking to you and you're not absorbing it. Okay. I hope this was helpful. I did put some crystals below, and I've got an appointment at 12, so I'm going to go, but I hope it was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.